beautiful human beings, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Remy and I share lots of vegan recipes and tips to help you live well. Today, we are starting something that I should have started almost a year ago now. This is really long overdue. I've been putting this off because I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. I love to have things completely done before I share them with you guys. So a lot of times that means my projects will be 99% done and I just don't feel like they're ready to share. But I thought that now would be a great time to get my shit together and put the finishing touches on my new apartment. So yeah, I've been living here for about a year now and I feel like now is a good time. I ordered a standing desk and I also have some paint that came in today. I don't know if I'm gonna get around to the paint today. I feel like this video is gonna be like a multi-step process, but I'm gonna walk you through all of that, and then at the end I will reveal my new apartment. And if you are one of the people who've been commenting asking for an apartment tour for the last 10 or so months, I'm so sorry, but I'm happy to say that I am going to be starting. I've committed because I ordered the desk, I ordered the paints, and the thing is, I live in a studio apartment and it gets really crowded when there are a lot of boxes because I get packages for work as it is. So I get a little bit stressed out when I've got too many packages in the house, and that's kind of happening right now. So I knew that that would be the best motivation for me to get this done, and that's what we're gonna do. Today's task is to put together this standing desk, and I think we're gonna save the paint for another day, but stay tuned because that is going to be probably the most exciting part of the video. Here we go. I don't know what that was supposed to be. Heavy. This is gonna be a long process. We have a situation. I just put together all the legs and the parts that I could, and then I got to step 10 and it said, screw this into the desktop. And then I realized I have no desktop. So apparently the desktop takes 10 to 12 weeks to ship, so we're gonna have to put this desk making on hold. I do have a chair I can put together though, so I'm gonna do that and then we're gonna call this a day. Okay, snack break, and then we're gonna make the chair. Well, at the very least, I got the chair done, so that's all for today, folks. So this is the before. This is what my bed looks like. It's got a little headboard that's attached, but it's one of those IKEA bed frames, nothing too special, and I always thought that I wanted to replace that headboard with something else. So instead of doing that, what I decided I would try and do today is paint a triangle headboard, and it's gonna be on the wall and create this sort of faux headboard feeling. I actually saw this first on Pinterest and I thought it was a really cute idea, and it even has room for these frames to still fit into that faux frame that we're gonna make. Those are some boxes, by the way, that I haven't opened since my old apartment, and to be honest, now I'm too scared to open them because there was soil in there and I just have this irrational fear that bugs are gonna fly out when I open it, so yeah. And that is one of our plants that's going to be repotted in the next phase. Okay, so I know this looks like white, but I just did a little patch test on the wall, and I feel like it's noticeable enough. It's kind of a cream color. It's called Turbinado, which I think is really nice. It's sort of like a nude, gray slash beige, grayish. But if this is not enough contrast for my wall, then I might actually mix in just a tiny bit of pink, because I also have a pink color from them too. I might have to mix the two. I don't really know what to do anymore. All right, let's just do it. What is plants in the home are so essential, and I think they're such a fun way to decorate because it's multi-purpose. They're good for your health, they help to improve air quality of our homes and apartments, and I feel like they look really, really nice. So I've always loved to decorate with plants whenever I was living in a dorm room or any space of my own. And since moving to this new space, a lot of my plants have actually grown. I picked up a bunch of them during my first move into my very first apartment, and now since this is my second apartment, it has been about almost 2 years, and this one in particular has outgrown its pot. This monstera plant in the back has actually not have really been potted, so we fixed that because there's a pot over there. So basically what we're going to be doing is moving that plant into this pot and then this plant into that pot. Does that make sense? Almost all of the plants that I've had in my apartments are actually from the sill, including this cute little one right here that looks like a heart. My last apartment before this one was actually down the block from the sill. It's a plant store in New York City, but they also sell plants online, and thank goodness, because I've since moved quite a ways away from that other apartment. I've got some new plants, so I'll show you those after we repot these veterans behind me. Oh, also, I'm wearing my Plant Lady shirt that my aunt gave to me. Plant Lady is a new cat lady, but to be totally honest, I like both cats and plants, so. All right, to start, we're gonna move that plant. His name is George, he's a bird of paradise. We're gonna put him into this pot so that I can transfer my other plant, the monstera, into George's old home. So this is actually a pot that does not have a drainage hole, which means that we need to add some lava rocks at the bottom to kind of avoid things getting moldy and just like too wet on the bottom, which is a thing. I'm no plant expert, by the way, but the sill has been super helpful, and they are definitely plant experts. Okay, things just got a little crazy and sweaty. I had to tie my hair. We're moving on to transplant number 2. Transplant. That's cute. Transplant number 2. We're gonna put this monstera baby into this old pot that I just emptied out now. Okay, so I feel like this looks a lot better. You can't really see the rim of this plastic planter in here as much anymore. And then what I'm gonna do is add a little bit more soil on top, so it'll be hopefully even more hidden. And that's kind of it for today. All right, my friends, this is the moment. After many weeks of waiting for this desktop, it has finally arrived. It's been the missing piece of my puzzle. But then my boyfriend came into town and visited with a big old suitcase. I live in a small apartment. His stuff was everywhere. So I just spent the last couple of hours strategically hiding things and putting them in places where you wouldn't see it for this video. And let's get into the tour. Okay, so when you walk into my apartment, you can pretty much see everything because it's a studio apartment. So I have my bed here, I have a dresser here, and I'll show you some of the details in a bit. And then I have my desk where I spend most of my day because I work from home. So since I live alone, I have a full-size bed. I painted that little triangle above the bed as you guys saw in the video. I used clear paint and I mixed a couple of different colors to make that. It turned out really nicely. I like how it pulls together the apartment. It kind of makes like a fake headboard. I wanted to add something to kind of spice it up, you know what I mean? Then I have these throw blankets because I'm always cold when I'm sleeping. I have this pink one from Urban Outfitters and then this fluffy one, which is I think from Costco from my college days. I've got a bunch of stuffed animals. I know I'm an adult, but this one I actually use as a pillow. It's a sloth that I got from my parents. The rest of them are from Mo, and I just think of them as apartment decoration. I've got a bunch of different pillows. I usually sleep on this side of the bed, so I just kind of shove everything to that side when I'm sleeping. And I've got 2 bigger pillows that I actually use to sleep. The rest are kind of decorative as well. On either side of the bed I have matching sets of bed stands. There isn't really anything in this one, to be totally honest with you. But on this side of the bed I actually have the side of the cabinet that I really use. So I put like my phone in there when I'm sleeping so that I can kind of avoid some of the light if my phone lights up when I'm sleeping. I also have my Daisy fertility tracker, which I use every single morning first thing when I wake up, so I like to keep it here. I got another beautiful plant from the sill. I think it's such a nice addition, and I honestly believe that plants are the best functional decoration you could have. Moving on to the desk, I have this standing height desk actually. So you can see the chair is pretty tall, and it's significantly taller than the bed because it's meant to be used standing up, which is a lot better than sitting all the time. It's a great solution if you're someone who's working on the laptop all day, aka me. On the side of the desk, I have this faux plant in a planter. I've got this pink Himalayan salt lamp that lights up at night, and then this essential oil diffuser, which I like to use most days. It's from Sage Wellness. I have a letterboard here. You can change what it says. I haven't changed this one in almost 2 years, so I need to put something new on that board. Let me know if you have a favorite quote, leave it in the comments below, and I might throw it up there. On each side there's a drawer, and it's probably gonna be really messy, but I just kind of threw everything in here for now so that I could keep things tidy. This is an avocado AirPods case. I get a lot of questions about this guy, so I will leave a link for him in the description box below. Then I have my laptop. I have it on a laptop stand, which gives a little bit of height. Also good for your posture, and I've been using it since college, so I'm just kind of used to it being at an angle. I've got this mirror here from before I had this desk, so I might actually need to move it very soon because sometimes when I elevate this desk, oh, I should have mentioned this desk moves, but when I move the desk up, sometimes it gets so close that it's about to like chip off the moon. It's a little risky. Then we've got some more plants here. This is a new Monstera plant, also from the sill. It's kind of growing in, so there aren't any big leafy ones yet, and it pretty much just came out of the box, so it's got some dust on it that I need to kind of spray off, towel off. She'll be good in a few days. And then a snake plant over here, a faux plant here because in my old apartment I used to have mostly faux plants. And then we have a stilbite cluster right here, just a crystal for, you know, good vibes while I'm working. I have a very large reusable water bottle here. I love this size for home because it reminds me to drink a shitload of water, which you should be doing. Another drawer here, also a mess. And then this chair, which is supposed to be tall enough to fit with this standing desk if you feel like sitting down. And it's got like a funky pattern, so I think it's supposed to keep you in better posture as well. I almost forgot, my favorite part of the desk is this little framed doodle I have. Mo drew this for me when we were still in high school, so I just kind of like it and have it framed there. Moving on to this dresser area. So in here I have some clothes. I just put together this IKEA drawer situation, and then I also use it as kind of like a counter surface. I really love this part of my apartment. It was actually the first corner that I had set up and felt like it was fully complete. So up here I have another planter from the sill and this beautiful wall planter. I think it's so fun because the shape of this Chinese money plant, or peperomia, is circular, and I just feel like there's a whole lot of circles going on here. You see my vision, right? Up here, I've got a hanging wall shelf. I low-key am always afraid that this shelf is gonna fall down. It's like this fear that I have. There's just a little soy candle and another big chunk of quartz. Big circular mirror. And then I have a stack of books here with another crystal chunk on top. And then this little fun marble tray area with a cacti, also from the sill from 3 years ago maybe. Some smudge sticks, incense, and another crystal piece. Here I have a tray set up. I normally don't have this here. I was actually gonna photograph this today, so I just had it set aside, but these are some great clean beauty products, so I thought I would show you anyway. On the side here, I have these two vase, full of these dried plants. I think they're really beautiful. I love the color of them, and they don't die, so they're easy to manage. Next to the mirror, I've got two large plants. These are my biggest boys. My big bird of paradise plant, I named him George, and then behind him, a Monstera plant that I just repotted. So he needs a little bit of loving, and he's gonna grow out to become a little bit bigger. Both of these are also from the sill. And then a big mirror. Finally, in the corner, we have this very sad dining table that needs a little bit of something. I mean, it's just so plain and boring in the corner, but I will get around to that sometime. I'm gonna put, like, I don't know, flowers or something on top. If you have any ideas, let me know. It's just been sitting there. It looks so barren. It looks kind of sad, but I love it. It's got this Scandinavian style to it, and I just like very bright white, simple, kind of Scandinavian look. Sorry to anyone who's Scandinavian if I'm completely butchering it, but that's that. And then last but not least, the kitchen, which I feel like I should make a dedicated video for because it's got the most junk up in there. It's all hiding in the cabinets, and you guys know cooking is the biggest part of my channel basically. So not gonna do a kitchen tour today, but let me know if you guys want one. I can also do a bathroom tour, but I'm hiding a lot of Mo's stuff in there right now, so let me know. It's not all that interesting, but if you are interested, drop a comment below and I will get on that. All right, friends, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for your patience. I know this took forever, but better late than never, right? And if you're looking for any of the things that I listed in this video, drop a comment and I'm gonna try to find you a link for anything if it's still available. A lot of these pieces I've had for a couple years now, so just keep that in mind. But if there's anything I can link, I will link it for you. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you want a bathroom tour, a pantry tour, any other kind of lifestyle video. Let your girl know. Thank you so much for watching. As always, so grateful for you being here, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.